Hello, good day everyone. Today I'll be sharing with you some insights on how to set up your citations and your referencing using Microsoft Word. So shall we start? So for example, you will write something on your review of related literature, on your introduction, and you want to cite something, and then you will input some ideas from a literature, from journal, or from a book. So the first thing you will do, of course, is to write the text from the literatures that you cited. So for example, you will have here, the man is good. For example, you get this idea from a book. So the first thing you do is click the reference tab. And after clicking the reference tab, you choose the style of citation. And in this case, we have already chosen EPA. So there are so many ways of style of writing. You have Chicago, you have Turabian, MLA, and so on. So in this case, our Microsoft Word has the 6th edition. So we click EPA. So we have already our style. And now we insert citation. So click insert citation. So again, from the references tab, go to citations and bibliography, choose the style, and insert citation. So once you click this part, choose add new source and just follow everything. So now you will be in the tab for interface of citing sources. So you will choose what literature, from book to book section to journal article down to others and miscellaneous. So even cases or patent, you can cite them. So let's try the book. Here you can choose the kind of author. So for example, we will try to follow what is the example at the bottom. So for example, we have Rizal, then comma, Jose, and then we may put the middle initial T, and the title of the book, for example, Noli Me Tangere, Noli Me Tangere, or Tangere. And then the year of publication. Of course, we need the latest publication. This might be the revised edition. Let's say we have the 11th edition. And then the city, Manila. So this is for sake of an example in this presentation. And then we have National Bookstore, for example. National Bookstore. So then after that, everything is set up, you may click OK. So once you click OK, it is already cited. Rizal, comma, and the year of publication is already in parentheses at the end of the text. You can also use, you can also cite in the end text. And then the way to do it is, again, if you want to add citations, click insert citation, and there you can find Rizal. Simply click add new source. And for example, you try to cite a journal article, so click that one. You have the author here. For example, we will just copy what is at the bottom, Kramer, and let's say there are two authors, Kramer, James, and the initial is D. Separate them with a semicolon, and then you have Chen, comma, then Jackie. So just follow the example at the bottom. The title of the journal, for example, is History Journal. Oh, I think I missed something here. We will have to add first the text in our before we cite something. So for example, according to, okay, just wait for a while. For example, according to Chen and Kramer, according to Chen and Kramer, so according to Chen and Kramer, life is full of goodness, or full of goodness. Sorry for the noise. We are recording in a busy area here. According to Chen and Kramer, life is full of goodness. So you will have to put your cursor at the end of the surnames of the authors. And again, let's go to insert add, insert citation, add new source, and we choose article, journal article, and then we simply copy what is an example at the bottom, Kramer, James D. And then separate the authors by a semicolon. So we have Chen, Tama, and Jackie. And then you have the title. Title, you just simply write there history and life journal. History and life journal. Okay. And then that's the that's the title of the journal. Sorry, we will put it here at the bottom. And then the title is life and meaning, for example, life and meaning. And then you have the year of publication, you have 2021, and then pages, let's say 50 to 62. Then click OK. So you have it there, Chen and you have it there, Chen and Kramer and Chen 2021. But you can remove them and just put the year publication in parentheses. Okay. However, don't worry, because even you erase the citation, it is already recorded here. So don't worry. So next is what we do is we will add another citations for more example. Okay, so again, go back to insert citation. We will choose a different source. And then we will choose a website. Okay, it's quite different now. And in cases where you cannot find an author, just use the corporate author. It might be the publisher or an organization. So in this case, we will try to insert National Historical Museum. National Historical Museum, for example, here. And the name of the web page, for example, is, Life. And then you have there National Historical Museum. Just indicate the name of the web page. And in the name of the website, you may have National Historical Museum website. We will just copy what is what we have here in the top. So we have your website. And then the year is the year of publication. We'll put here, let's say 2020. The month of publication, you have, let's say, May. And then the day of publication is, for example, May 1. And then the URL, of course, just copy the URL. But if you want to encode, no problem. You want to type the URL, there's no problem with it. So National Historical Museum. Yeah, /life.org. Just for the sake of an example. Okay, so we click OK. And there we have National Historical Museum. So we'll try to add that one here. So who said that life is full of goodness according to Chen and Kramer, and from the article of the National Historical Museum? Who said that man is good? Rizal said it. That's why you cited from his book, and from a journal article, and from a website. According to Chen and Kramer and National Historical Museum, life is full of goodness. So at the end of everything, after writing your literature review, after writing your paper or your thesis, and you have cited everything, and you try to make your reference list at the last part of your paper or your thesis, or you want to make your bibliography, then it is so easy. Again, go back to citations and bibliography in the references tab, click bibliography, and here you will just simply choose whether you will have to choose bibliography, references, or works cited. In this case, we will choose references, and then voila, you have there the references. So at the end of your paper, you will not worry how to write your references, the list of references, but simply click the references tab, then click bibliography, choose whether works cited or bibliography or references. Then voila, the references is arranged accordingly, alphabetically, and in American Psychological Association 6th edition style of referencing. I hope you learned something with this short video. Thank you and have a good day, everyone, and see you around. And again, this is Herminio. I hope you subscribe, like, and share, and then give your comments, click the notification bell, and click all for our next video. You will get updated as soon as possible. We will upload new video presentation, insights on anything about life. Thank you again. This is Herminio. Bye-bye, and see you around.